So last night we set out, boarded our starship, and we set out through Monterey Bay, out to the ocean, to the sky. A great storm. And today it's a bit calm. But the storm may be inside here. And to just notice that. And I think the journey for me is from endarkenment to delightment. It takes, my experience takes a lot of courage to come to a Sesshin. I think when I first signed up, I had no idea. And I could say to myself, who thought this was a good idea? Who? Saying who. That's in our question, I think. Who's hearing? And I was thinking about how hard I made it, on myself. Having come from an athletic background, I thought you had to work hard, really hard, and you had to really suffer and sweat a lot. And then, and I used to sit on a cushion because I thought I should, even though I was in a lot of pain. And then I think David said to me, why don't you sit in a chair? Well, because I thought I was supposed to be a good Zen student and sit on a cushion and suffer and be in pain. And then I actually noticed that David was sitting in a chair, so I guess it must be okay if I sit in a chair. Oh. And I go in to see one of the teachers for quite a while. I go in to see David, and he'd say, we'd be doing miscellaneous koan, and he'd look at me and he'd be like, go sit. I go in to see him again, and he'd be like, no, go sit. I go see John, and I was working on the original face koan for close to 4 years. It was, that's nice, dear. Go sit. So all those, that John Sutherland calls it the endarkened, going into the dark, having the courage to face what's going on up here. I used to call this, when I would be stuck in my brain, Corey Cranium. And that's who I talked to. And then when that shifted at some point, and I could feel this, and that, and all the hands, the arms and hands and eyes. So I wanted to leave a few times, and I did. I didn't know that I was supposed to check in with the head of practice. So if you have any idea about escaping, make sure you see me first. And then I stayed. And there's so many ways, I think, that we might not get in the car and drive off. There's so many ways that we can leave ourselves. And just go calm. Just go back to your calm. It's probably the kindest thing that you can do for yourself. This morning, when I was sitting here, I was doing the calm, who hears, heard the turkey, heard the raven, and then the sound of the children laughing. Just let yourself be immersed in that who. So whose great idea was it? Who signed you up? It's the heart of the one who asked the question. I have a poem and then talk a little bit about Dokusan, how to go see the teacher and have them send you back to your chair to meditate. It's called In Silence by Thomas Merton. Be still. Listen to the stones of the wall. Listen to the stones of the wall. Be silent. They try to speak your name. They try to speak your name. Listen to the living walls. Who are you? Who are you? Whose silence are you? Who, be quiet, are you as these stones are quiet? Do not think of what you are, still less of what you may be one day. Rather, be what you are. But who? Be the unthinkable one you do not know. Oh, be still while you are still alive, and all the things live around you, speaking. I do not hear to your own being, speaking by the unknown that is in you and in themselves. I will try like them to be my own silence, and this is difficult. The whole world is secretly on fire. The stones burn, even the stones, they burn me. How can a man be still? How can a woman be still or listen to all things burning? How can he dare? How can she dare to sit with them when all this silence is on fire? And all the silence is on fire. Thank you.